Every once in a while, a set of earbuds comes into my studio and truly stands apart from the others on the market. The Lypertek Pureplay Z5 are one of those earbuds, and I'm truly excited to tell you all about them. So let's get into it. But first, Lypertek was kind enough to send these earbuds over for this review. I'm telling you this because I believe in honesty and transparency with you as the viewer, but please make sure you watch multiple reviews on any product before making your purchasing decisions. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video so you can see the comparison rankings and the microphone quality samples. So first up, let's start with the connection. So these are featuring Bluetooth 5.2 along with AAC, SBC, and aptX Adaptive as their connection codecs. While you still need an Android device to take advantage of aptX Adaptive, the PurePlay Z5 are still fully compatible with iOS devices as well. Now, just to be clear, I do test all of these earbuds with both an iPhone 12 Pro and a Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite just to ensure full compatibility with both operating systems. When it comes to Bluetooth range, I was getting about 11 meters or 36 feet worth of range. Now, obviously that's going to vary depending on how many obstructions you put in between the earbuds and the device that they're connected to. Now, these are also featuring single usage mode, and this is where you can use each earbud individually while the other one is charging in its case. And thankfully, the active noise cancellation and ambient modes are still supported while in single usage mode. That's something very, very good to see here. Now, when it comes to lag or latency when watching videos, there's little to none to be experienced here. Doesn't matter if you're on iOS or Android, if you're watching YouTube or Netflix, doesn't really matter. Little to no video latency. Now, when it comes to mobile gaming with the Lypertek Z5, these are good for casual gaming. But if you're going to be playing any of the mobile shooting games, there is going to be a bit of latency here, even with the aptX Adaptive codec. So if you are somebody who's a stickler for that latency, then you might want to look elsewhere for your gaming needs. So now let's move over to the battery life. So Lypertek was claiming 7 hours on a single charge with an additional 28 hours in the case. So in my actual testing, I was able to get 4 hours and 4 minutes with noise cancellation turned on, and then 6 hours and 55 minutes with noise cancellation turned off. All of that testing was done with the aptX Adaptive codec. And this battery life is what's to be expected out of true wireless earbuds with these features at this price point. Now, when it comes to charging the earbuds themselves, these do feature fast charging, and that's where you can drop both of these earbuds into their case for 15 minutes, and that's going to give you an additional 2 hours worth of playback time. When it comes to charging the case itself, they do feature USB Type-C along with wireless charging, so you've got both options with the Lypertek Z5. Now, when it comes to the case itself, it is a compact case design. Flip top, it's definitely a thick boy, so it's not super pocketable, but overall, it's not the biggest case on the market. Definitely not as big as like what you're getting from Shure or from Bose or any of those guys. It does have a satisfying snap when you close it, and it's basically just this overall black color with a silver logo. So now let's move over to the comfort. So the Lypertek PurePlay Z5 are featuring a stem style design with an oval stem. Now they are including 3 different tip styles in the box. So they're going to give you a set of foam tips. You're also going to get some wide bore tips and some narrow bore tips for a total of 10 pairs of tips inside the box. But if none of those happen to work well for you, you can stretch a set of the SpinFit CP1025 over their oval stem. So it is an option for you if none of these 10 different options work out for you. So overall, they are quite comfortable for me and my large ears, but they do stick out quite a bit. Not really a deal breaker for me because I really don't care what other people think about what earbuds I'm wearing. I just don't care about the opinions of strangers like that. But I know for some of you that could be a deal breaker. So just something to keep in mind. Now the grip is actually quite good with these, but obviously it's going to depend on which ear tips you're using. Foam are going to give you excellent grip. SpinFit are going to give you excellent grip. So that's just something you may want to keep in mind. Now these can be used for workouts and they do feature an IPX4 rating. So that'll have you covered for, some light sweating, maybe a little bit of a light shower, but you definitely don't want to submerge these underwater. Now, when it comes to sleeping with these earbuds, back sleep, not going to be an issue, but side sleep, that's going to be a no-go. They stick out way too much and they put a lot of pressure in your ear in my testing, so you definitely don't want to be side sleeping with the Lyperteks. Now, before we move into the next section, did you know that over 80% of the people watching my videos aren't even subscribed to my channel? Help me change that. I'm trying to build a positive and inclusive community around the latest audio technology, and I'd love it if you joined us. We even do live shows on Sundays, so make sure you come through for those live Q&As. Now let's move over to the controls. So the Lypertek PurePlay Z5 are featuring full touch controls. You get access to a single touch, double touch, triple touch, and a long press. And these touch controls are programmable via the Lypertek PureControl app. When it comes to the actual controls, they are quite responsive, easy to use, and very easy to locate on the earbuds themselves. Now, speaking of the app support, the Lypertek PureControl app is available for both iOS and Android devices. It's a very simple and clean app. When you open it up, you get the volume and the battery status. You get the toggle for the LDX mode, which is one of their own custom EQ settings. It's pretty sweet if you ask me. You also get an EQ. You get 6 presets plus 2 customs that you can customize yourself, and these do respond to EQ very well. And then you also get access to the listening modes, which is active noise cancellation, ambient mode, or off. Plus you get the toggle for the auto-ambient mode. Now I'll be expanding a little bit more on that feature in the upcoming ambient mode section. After that, you also get the aforementioned touch control customization. There is a Find My Earbuds feature, and then there's a settings where you can go in and do firmware updates. So overall, a pretty clean app. So once you get these earbuds, make sure you download this app so you can get the full experience. So now let's move over to the performance of the Lypertek PurePlay Z5. So let's start with the active noise cancellation. So these are featuring hybrid active noise cancellation. Now I would say that against crowd noise, it's going to give you average noise cancellation performance. Now it's very strong against low frequency like engines and air conditioning units, things like that. But if you want to improve the overall noise cancellation performance, then you definitely want to use those memory foam tips. They isolate very well and you get maximum noise isolation using that combination of memory foam and ANC. Now, this hybrid ANC is good enough for an earbud in this price range, but it's definitely not a top performer in the $100 to $150 category. So now let's move over to the ambient mode. Now their ambient mode is excellent in my opinion. It's clear, it's got good volume, there's a little bit of white noise, but that's to be expected when it's pulling in this much sound at this volume level. I can give it a little bit of forgiveness for that. But these are also featuring their auto-ambient mode, and this auto-ambient mode works very well. And basically, in a nutshell, it automatically activates their ambient mode when you pause the music playback. So it's one of the better ambient modes at this price point, and this auto-ambient works surprisingly well. It's actually quite useful. Like if you pause your music, it automatically goes in ambient so you can hear what's going on around you. It's actually not a bad idea if you ask me. So now let's move over to the sound. So first up, volume. So the Lypertek PurePlay Z5, in my measurements, they managed to get 107.6 decibels of peak volume. So for me, comfortable listening is going to come in right around 55 to about maybe 70%, 75%-ish, right around there. So they're definitely more than loud enough for me. And I think there's going to be plenty of overhead for anybody who needs that additional volume. But now I have a quick question for you before we get into the sound quality. What type of sound do you personally prefer? Do you like something with big bass, or do you prefer something more balanced? Maybe you prefer a flat or a neutral sound. Let me know your preferences down in the comment section. Now, when it comes to the sound quality of the Lypertek PurePlay Z5, they're bringing you that well-balanced sound that Lypertek is known for. This time around, they added a bit more bass, but still kept their excellent soundstage, that instrument separation, and their overall clarity. But let's break it down a little bit further. So first, let's start with the bass response. So this has a fast and accurate bass response. There's some sub bass, but it strikes quickly and it gets out of there. So it doesn't stick around overly long or anything like that. It's not overpowering, but it's enough to satisfy this bass head right here. So good enough for me. Now, a test track that I used to test the bass was Nocturnal by The Midnight. You want to skip to the 1 minute and 15 second mark and wait for that bass drop. Excellent. Definitely give that one a shot. So now let's move over to the mid-range. Now, the Lypertek Z5 have a rich and warm mid-range. These have a smooth mid-bass that adds depth to the sound. Male and female vocalists sounded truly natural the way that they were intended to sound. Now, the soundstage here is excellent as well. That's one of the things that really always stuck out with me with Lypertek's earbuds. That's almost as close as you can get to IEM-like sound with true wireless earbuds, which is really, really impressive. Now, the song that I used to test this out was While My Guitar Gently Weeps cover by Santana, Yo-Yo Ma, and India RE. It's an excellent song. You just need to hear it from the beginning to the end. It is a truly beautiful cover of an amazing classic song. Now moving over to the treble. So the Lypertek Z5 have that crisp and clear treble that Lypertek is known for. There's good detail and airiness without being peaky or fatiguing or harsh in any way. There's very good treble extension here, but it doesn't go too far, which is exactly what I like to see. It's got just the right amount of brightness for your boy El Jefe. And once again, along that soundstage, you're also getting excellent imaging and excellent instrument separation. So something that you just don't see very often with true wireless earbuds. Now, the test track that I was using for the treble was Spotty Audie Dopalicious by Outkast. Now, the whole opening number, up until 1:07 when the song sort of truly starts, where you can just hear the instrumentation and the drums and the band and the horns and everything, absolutely beautiful. I mean, the whole song is fire. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of Outkast, but just the band just truly sets a mood in that section, and it's just something you have to experience if it's a song that you've never heard. Definitely want to give it a try. Now, when it comes to EQ, for testing, I use the Z5 in their default setting. I also used LDX to hear the difference, and I personally prefer LDX mode over my own custom EQ, but I still recommend trying the EQ presets for yourself to see which one you like best. The Z5 also responded well to adjustments, so get in there and have some fun with that. Now, if there's any constructive criticism that I would give Lypertek, it would be, firstly, the battery life. It could be better, but this would mean making the earbuds slightly bigger than they already are. Now, to be clear, most noise-canceling earbuds offer battery life between 4 and 7 hours at best, with a few outliers out there like the Sony XM4. These Lypertek Z5 fall into the lower end of this range, but it is to be expected. Now, if you need something with longer battery life, feel free to ask me in the comment section and I can make a recommendation for you. Just be ready to open up your wallet, because longer battery life with a ton of features does not come cheap. Now, the stem design make these stick out quite a bit, and if you prefer something more discreet, you will have to look elsewhere. Once again, if you need something more discreet, just ask in the comments. And then lastly, the noise cancellation could be a bit stronger. Now, the foam tips do help greatly with this, but it would be nice for them to be able to do a bit better of a job with their standard ear tips. All right, so now let's get into the comparison section. And for this comparison, we're going to be comparing them against the Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pro, the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, the Edifier NeoBuds Pro, and the OnePlus Buds Pro. Now, I have full reviews on each of the earbuds in this comparison, so if you're interested in checking out any of those videos, I'll leave links to them in the video description right down below. So let's get into the rankings. First up, active noise cancellation. In first place, we've got Samsung. Second place, we've got Soundcore. Third place, we've got OnePlus. Fourth place, we've got Edifier. And in fifth place, we've got Lypertek. Now, while the Lypertek Z5 offer you decent noise cancellation performance for their price, they are sadly left behind by the other options at this price point. Moving over to the ambient mode. In first place, we've got OnePlus. Second place, we've got Lypertek. Third place, we've got Soundcore. Fourth place, we've got Samsung. And in fifth place, we've got Edifier. Now, Lypertek's with their Auto-Ambient feature and clear mics offer some of the best performance in this category. The OnePlus still pulled off the win by sounding far more natural than all of the others on this list. It is truly impressive, and probably as close as another set of earbuds has come to the Apple AirPods Pro's ambient mode. Now, moving over to the volume. In first place, we got OnePlus with 109.9 dB. Second place, we've got Lypertek with 107.6 dB. In third place, we've got Soundcore with 106.2 dB. Fourth place, we got Samsung at 103.5 dB. And in fifth place, we've got Edifier at 103.1 dB. So here, numbers, measurements, they speak for themselves. So, moving on. So now, sound quality. In first place, we've got Lypertek. In second place, we've got Edifier. Third place, we've got Soundcore. Fourth place, we've got OnePlus. And in fifth place, we've got Samsung. Sound tuning is what sets Lypertek's products apart from many others on the market. While most wireless earbuds aim for that V-shaped, bass-heavy type of sound, Lypertek took a much more balanced approach here, and it truly shines. Clarity, width, warmth, and just enough bass to balance things out. And definitely one of the best sounding earbuds to hit the market in recent months. Definitely not something to be slept on. So now let's get into some microphone quality samples. And this way you can hear all of these back to back so you can see which one is going to work best for your needs. All right, so here we have the microphone quality test for the Lypertek PurePlay Z5. So testing, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, I'm indoors in a semi-quiet room. So testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so here we have the microphone test for the Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pro. So testing, 1, 2, 3. Obviously, I'm indoors once again in a semi-quiet room. So testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so here we have the microphone quality test for the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. So testing, 1, 2, 3. So you can see once again, I'm indoors in a semi-quiet room. So testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so here we have the microphone test for the Edifier NeoBuds Pro. So testing, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, once again, I'm indoors in a semi-quiet room. So testing, 1, 2, 3. And here we have the microphone test for the OnePlus Buds Pro. So testing, 1, 2, 3. Once again, I'm indoors in a semi-quiet room. So testing, 1, 2, 3. And here we have the Lypertek PurePlay Z5 in a simulated crowd noise environment. So something like a busy bar, crowded restaurant, something along those lines. So testing, 1, 2, 3. And here we have the Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pro in a simulated crowd noise environment. So something like a busy bar, crowded restaurant, or something along those lines. So testing, 1, 2, 3. And here we have the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro in a simulated crowd noise environment. So something like a busy bar, a crowded restaurant, something along those lines. So testing, 1, 2, 3. And here we have the Edifier NeoBuds Pro in a simulated crowd noise environment. So something like a busy bar, crowded restaurant, or something along those lines. So testing, 1, 2, 3. And here we have the OnePlus Buds Pro in a simulated crowd noise environment. So something like a busy bar, a crowded restaurant, something along those lines. So testing, 1, 2, 3. As always, you're going to have to be the judge of the microphone quality down in the comment section. So now with all of that out of the way, if you want to check out my top choice for true wireless earbuds under $50, check out the video that I'm leaving for you right up here on the screen. If you want to pick up a set of the Lyperteks for yourself, hit the link that I'll leave right up here on the screen for you as well. So with all that said, my name is JEFE, and I'm out this bitch.